Hey guys, welcome to my review of Mission Impossible Season 1, Episode 7, entitled Wheels. In this episode, Dan and the team get tasked to unrig an election in a South American country. I really admired the guts of the show's producers and the show's writers to talk about a story like this, specifically in the 60s. To tell a politically charged story in this time frame was awesome. Oddly enough, I think a story like this nowadays would be more prevalent. I think an episode like this would translate somewhat in today's zeitgeist of political culture. I really like the fact that in this episode, Martin Landau plays two characters. One, Rollahand, which of course is the IMF character, and two, the book owner that they frame to actually get into the voting machines to rig them on the spot. It takes a really skilled actor to play two different roles and to make those two different roles distinct from one another, that you actually buy that this is actually two separate people and instead of one. And I really thought that Martin Landau played that really well, and he did enough to convince me that I was looking at two different people. I like the scene where basically the political protesters swamp the police station, and you see people getting beat. You see people, trying to speak their mind as they're getting whooped for their political views and eventually thrown in jail. Also, in this particular scene, one criticism that I have of the Mission Impossible series to date is that, of course, every mission has its complications, but in every mission, most of the team members go through the mission basically undamaged, except for the pilot when one of the team members actually breaks his fingers. But in this episode, a wrinkle that the writers put in that I really enjoyed was the fact that Barney actually gets shot in the first scene where the protesters mob the police station. And I really like that wrinkle that throughout the whole episode, Barney had to overcome a injury while he had to actually do his job in unrigging the machines. I thought that was a nice wrinkle that the writers put in there just to bring up the stakes a little bit and to have a member of the IMF be physically injured throughout the course of the episode. A lot of these episodes where the IMF is going into other countries, normally the big bad is the overall situation that the IMF is dealing with, and you don't really see a central bad guy figure. But in this episode, likely you have two figures. You have the captain, and you have the commandant of the dictator party that would become the dictator of the country if the elections weren't unrigged. So I really liked that you really had two central bad guys in this episode to really bring some weight to it. I really liked the final scene between the book owner character that Martin Landau plays and Cinnamon, where once the election is unrigged, he hears over the radio that his party won the election, and you can see it in the tone of Martin Landau's voice that his character is really shocked that his party won the election, and because of that, some real change can happen in the country. Before Cinnamon gets on the bus to quote unquote leave the country, for a second, she gives off the impression that she wants to stay with the Martin Landau character, who's a librarian. That serves as a testament how powerful of a performance Barbara Baines can give. With that being said, I would give this episode a solid B+. Alright guys, so there is my review of Mission Impossible Season 1, Episode 7, entitled Wheels. In the comments below, if you've seen this episode, tell me what you liked about it, tell me what you didn't like about it. But until next time, as always, I'll see you when I see you.
So much happened here, and so much is about to.